Chris, what did you see down there? I mean, tell us a little bit about.
Scotty, really, it was a lot of freaking plane style storm structure. The storm structure, especially with those discrete cells, especially the Allendale storm, the secondary storm that went through Earhart, the third storm I got on that was just north of St. George, or just to the west of St. George, and then the final storm I got on coming back through St. George. They were all they all had stuff that you would see in Kansas and Texas in May, especially the first Allendale storm. That storm was absolutely gorgeous. I come in and had to do a core punch from the north on it, and the structure on that was absolutely beautiful. I got some great video. I can't wait to edit and put out for folks to see.
Yeah, it's been a hard day. I think
How,
that's
how many how many
What
torn, how
what
many
kind of
debris have
damage
y'all
have you
seen
seen
today?
back there in the Allendale area?
What's that? I'm sorry.
You seen damage back there in Allendale and Bamberg
Yeah,
counties, and
I was right in Sycamore
what
with
significance?
the original tornado earlier, and I had a close encounter about 500 yards over my left shoulder as it occluded out when that storm began to cycle. I was up in the bear's cage with it and had a really really close call with it, and I wish I could have got some video, but I had to take an escape route and get out of the way of that tornado. But there was some damage in Sycamore, a lot of bigger trees. And for folks that don't understand Sycamore, we're talking really small community, maybe I don't know, 200 people at the most, maybe 300. Um, Farmland surrounding it, a lot of old houses, a lot of center pivots in the fields on 321, just north of I guess the downtown, the center square area was there was some center pivot irrigation systems that were overturned and thrown. Um, stuff in Allendale. I stayed to the east of Allendale because I was afraid of not being able to pass through behind the storm with debris.
Chris, you were asking about debris balls. I think at least 4 or 5 on radar today. We've lost count. This is definitely kind of reminiscent of April 2020. Just your initial thoughts on what you just seen on radar today.
Oh man, uh, I don't want to name drop here, but I had a conversation with Brandon Clement from Live Storms Media and also with Reed Timmer yesterday because I've told them both that what I thought about it with the setup was very, in a lot of ways, the storm tracks were very similar to April 13, 2020, with the cam models yesterday beginning to paint these holistic tracks of rotating updrafts across southern Aiken, Barnwell, Bamberg, Allendale, the same counties we saw in 2020 just get walloped by strong to violent tornadoes. And you know as today evolved, when I woke up this morning, I started to look at things, and by noon, I had a pretty good thought process that there was going to be a bad tornado or two. I didn't know it might be 3, 4, 5, or however many it has been down in this area, just because of for the folks that are a little bit, I guess the weather nerds out there, there was a differential heat boundary set up just south of Aiken County along Bamberg, Barnwell, and I guess into Allendale County. And that differential heating boundary with the moisture in place, that was all that was all that was needed with the wind field above to really set these storms off.